Happy Wednesday! It's Wednesday. We're back. We're here. We're chatting. We had last week off. I had a wonderful vacation. Just, a little time away, getting to be with family. It was really nice. But we're here. We're back. We're ready to chat about all things crochet again. Happy to have you guys here as you come in and say hello. We do not have a guest today other than Jen, the wonderful Jen, who's going to be Vanna Whiting some projects for us today. So we're so excited to get to chat about our new collection. We've got so many new collections going on and things coming up and all these plans for 2024. It's crazy that we're already in August. Like, how did this happen, people? I don't even know. Like, my kids are getting ready to go back to school. I'm thinking about back to school supply list. I don't know. There's not yarn on their supply list. Why is there not yarn on the supply list? I mean, I did run into the art teacher over the summer and she did ask if I have more to just give to her. So I was like, yes, I have plenty. I have a lot of ends and scraps and everything else. So it's so great. So let's see. Hi, Heather. Heather is here this morning. Great to see you. Hi, Chris. Hi, Angela. Hi, Julia. Hi, Lindsay. Hi, Cindy. Oh my gosh, everybody is here. Lindsay, school starts tomorrow. So they go Thursday, Friday of this week, and then they have off. That's interesting. I mean, we go Monday through Thursday and then have off for Labor Day weekend, which I still don't understand, but whatever. I guess the first week is really like a throwaway week anyway, till they get to know their teacher and the new rules of the classroom and stuff like that. So anyway, but yeah, that is very quick. Tomorrow, I would not be ready. We're still school shopping. And by school shopping, I mean looking through the craft bins to see what I can send instead of having to buy more because it all ends up coming home anyway at the end of the school year. Yeah, nah, I don't care. At least we do. Anyway, today we are talking about Out and About. This was our collection for July. So we're a little behind, but that's okay. We got lots to talk about, and so we fit these in where we can. Hopefully you guys got to check it out. Out and About is an awesome collection of 5 bag tote patterns, all using Dishy and Brava worsted. And so they're really great. They're really functional. They're really durable. We love using Dishy for totes and baskets, as well as your dishcloths and washcloths, because it's just a really great staple yarn that's going to give you really great structure, but also really nice drape at the same time. It's just a fabulous yarn, something that you're going to love. If you haven't tried Dishy before, you're totally missing out. I know a lot of people will compare it to what they have in the big box stores, like the Peaches and Cream and the Sugar something that I can't think of right now. This is completely different. It is 100% cotton, but it's super soft. I have some right here. I should have brought that out. But our Dishy is just absolutely phenomenal. It's the 100% cotton, but it's nice and soft to it. Great durability, great washability. They make wonderful, wonderful washcloths. We also have a 50 dishcloth book on the website if you're interested, or some free patterns that you can check out as well for Dishy. And as always, we love, love, love our Brava yarn. We have a couple different varieties of Brava. We have worsted, we have sport, we have tweed, we have speckled, we have striped, we have bulky, we have Brava 500. And we recently launched Brava Recycled, which is a DK weight yarn. So you really have so many options with Brava. One of the things we haven't talked about, hold on, I'm going to grab right here. I should have pulled these earlier. But one of the things we haven't talked about is Brava Tweed has 9 brand new colors. I got 4 of them here, but we'll talk about this more in the coming times. But yeah, Brava Tweed in brand new colors, so check them out. Not in this book, but still a phenomenal yarn that you can check out and people are loving now with brand new colors. Okay, so Out and About is the new collection of these 5 bag patterns. We really tried to go with like a summer theme for putting your projects in there, putting your beach accessories in there, putting things when you're going shopping in there so that you really can kind of use these in a lot of different situations. And so we're going to share them with you. We're going to talk about them. Let us know what you think. Maybe you've already tried some of them. It has been out for a month, so maybe you tried it out and got started. Before we jump into that, though, I do want to address these 2 beautiful garments. The first one here, the pink one, is the Ladybird tee, which can be found in our Spring Soiree collection. This one came out earlier this year. It's a collection of 5 summer garments or spring garments, whatever you want to call them, tees and tanks. And I don't have the book here. It's over on my desk. This one is from our latest collection. This is called the Cobbler Cardigan, and this is from our new a la mode collection that just launched at the beginning of this month. So you can go check those out. We played off the a la mode for, like, you top your ice cream with it. These are all perfect to top off your outfits for the fall months and everything. We really, really love this collection, and we'll be talking about that in 2 weeks, I think it is, and we'll share all of those projects with you. So oh yeah, so we're still talking about school over here. Hi Dawn, great to see you. Chris says love Dishy. Yes, how can you not love Dishy? Loves our tea as well. Hi Margaret, great to see you. And my kids are here. Hi guys. You only have a couple more weeks and then you're back in school. Okay. Oh, yes. Thank you. My earrings. Margaret says, out of crochet contacts, but it isn't, guys. So these earrings I got down at the shore one time, and if you really look, it's crocheted. The main piece of it is crocheted, and then they added some extra beads onto it. So that's why I fell in love with these, because they were crocheted. So you are still on crochet context with the earrings. So I loved them. I fell in love as soon as I saw the crochet to it. And, I'm one of those people. Anyway, okay, let me bring Jen in here. Hi, Jen. So Jen has all of the extra bags that we have. I've got one here. So we're going to talk about all 5 of them, why we love them, why they're so great, why you want them. And don't forget, you can grab the book as a print book, or you can grab it as an ebook. Or if you only want 1 or 2 patterns, that's fine. You can buy them all individually as well. And we've got some bonus free patterns that we launched that we're going to share with you at the end. So make sure you stay tuned for that one. But let's jump into this. So our first bag in here is called the JoJo bag. And that's the one that Jen has right there. I'm going to bring Jen up a little bit bigger so we can get a little bit closer here. And this bag is just absolutely phenomenal. This one is done in our Bravo worsted, and we're using 3 different colors here. So you have your solid color, and then you're picking the 2 additional colors to go with it. We really love it because it kind of gives you like this nice little stripe in there, a little bit of a knit look. Trust me, it is crochet. Don't worry. And we love that it has the tassels. Now, the tassels are designed to be on just one side of the bag. You could do it on both if you want. You could omit the tassels altogether if you don't like the tassels. So you really can see the 2 differences here. And we love how this bag is just worked side to side the long way, and then you're seaming it on the sides, which makes it really nice. No seam on the bottom. It's one flowing piece of fabric that you're just seaming along the sides to finish off your bag. We really love it with that pop of color and everything. And this one used a crochet I-cord for the handles of it. And the handles are a little bit different on this one. As Jen shows us the I-cord here that you're making, but when you feed it through, it actually weaves through the bag. So it's not like a front and a back handle. It goes through the bag. So you could technically cinch it up if you really wanted to, or something like that. You could tie it on the top, but there's just some different options of what you could do. If you don't like the I-cord, you could totally do something different. You could totally get store-bought handles to put on here. You would just omit the button. Well, they're called buttonholes, but really they're bag handle holes, I guess. You could omit that from when you're doing the pattern, and then you could just sew something on. Some of the other bags have sewn on handles that we actually sell on the website. So we'll show you those in just a minute as we get to those bags. But it could be totally something you could do for this bag if you prefer that instead of a crocheted handle. I just love this one. I love that it does look knit. I love the additional pops of color. Again, you don't use a ton of the coral and the teal color. That would also be a great spot to use up scraps that you might have. You could go ahead and throw in the different colors there if you wanted to do it and make it really fun and vibrant. So we really like this one a lot. Okay. Thanks, Jen. All right, the next one in the collection is called our Sloan bag. And this one is like a purse. The first 2 are kind of purses, and then we started getting to the totes. I love this bag. I cannot say enough about it. It is kind of like that perfect size. We were all a little not nervous, but we're like, oh, is this going to be too small? Is this going to be too big? And I think when it finally showed up as the sample, it was perfect, like stunning. I can't even say enough. Now this one is done in Dishy, and we really love the boho feel of this. Again, it is using a crocheted handle to it. It's a very long crossbody handle. Again, if you don't like that, please consider using a store-bought one that you could get and have a crossbody. You could use a shorter strap if you want to. However you prefer to go ahead and wear the bag. We love it as a crossbody. I don't know. It just looks super cute. And I love it too because it's not too big, but it is perfect enough to hold your wallet, to hold your sunglasses, to hold your keys as you go out and you do different things. Now, this bag does not have a snap on it or a zipper or anything else, but you definitely could add that if you wanted to. If you have a little bit of know-how, you could totally add that into there to make it a little bit more secure, but honestly, it doesn't need it. Like, it's perfectly fine without it. You're not going to have things falling out all the time unless you turn it upside down. Then, you know, I can't help you with that one. But so we love the bobbles. We love the open little stitching. It is very boho-esque. And we hope you guys love it too. And this is in Dishy. We used linen for this one so that it was a really neutral color. The designer actually did, I think it was flamingo, and it was a beautiful pink color. So there's so many different options that you could do with this. One to kind of go with every outfit that you have, you know, a spring one, a summer one, a fall one. You could have all different kinds of seasons addressed with this bag. And we just absolutely love it. Okay, the next one in the collection is one of my personal favorites. We have the Mia bag. It is so beautiful. It is on the cover. It's a beautiful cover shot. And this one is done with store-bought handles. So these handles you can purchase from our website, and you can get them and then you just sew them on where you want them. Again, if you don't want store-bought, you could figure out putting on your own handles as well. This one is done in Dishy. It is a large tote. It is perfect for putting all of your goodies in it, like going to the market, going to the beach, going to the library. There's so many different things. It does have a plastic lining for the bottom, which you can keep or not keep, totally up to you. Add more layers, and you could even add layers into the sides if you want it to help the structure a little bit more. So those are all added bonuses of what you could do with this project that makes it really easy and you know, really stylish. And I love the mosaic look of this. It's on the front, it's on the back, it's not on the sides. So you have the nice solid color. We went with the black and white, and we added a little bit of the begonia at the top of it to add a little bit of a pop of color. You could go crazy with this. You could do two very similar colors so that it's a little bit less of a contrast in your mosaic. But we really feel that the bigger the contrast, the better mosaic looks. I mean, I don't know. That's my opinion, I guess. Not that it doesn't look good if it's similar colors, but it really, really shines when you're having that stark contrast. I mean, just look at that. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love it so much. Yeah, Angela says, love the Mia bag. Love all the bags. But yes, that Mia bag is awesome. We love it, love it, love it. Okay, so the next one then in the collection, we're moving right along, is our Sophie bag. And this is a Tunisian bag worked in the round going up the sides. And then it's got the little embroidery on it for the little daisies that are there. So this is a really beautiful bag. This one is also done in Dishy, one of our favorites. We just love Dishy, Dishy, Dishy. But this one is done in Dishy, and it's just really beautiful. So you are going to need a Tunisian hook for this one. It uses the Tunisian knit stitch. So we're kind of doing one stitch around. I will say the bottom that Jen is showing you is not Tunisian. That is actually worked with regular crochet, and then the Tunisian is worked as you make the body of the bag. So you are going to combine the two techniques on this one, which actually makes it kind of nice because you're getting that nice sturdy structure of the crochet on the bottom for when you want to use it, and then you're adding the beautiful knit look for the Tunisian in there. And it's got just a nice little handle in there, so it's a small little bag, again, perfect for throwing in sunglasses, keys, your wallet, all the little things that you need. It does not snap at the top. It does not zipper at the top. You could put a snap in there if you want to, but again, it's really more of, you know, throwing your bits and bobs in it so that you can carry it around with you, things like that. Because of the way you're going to hold it, you're really not going to have the problem of things falling out and everything else. And we just love the little flowers on the front. We think it's so cute and sweet. You could pick any color that you wanted for those, which makes it just really cute. Okay, the last bag we have in the collection is the Jenna tote, and I have the Jenna tote here. So let me pull this up, and then we'll bring Jen back in a minute. So I have the Jenna tote here, and this one also uses handles that we have on the site. So this is the cream or the beige color handle instead of the black like we have with the Mia tote. And this one uses the two colors of Dishy. We use Dishy cone for this because of the yardage that was needed. And so we use the Dishy cone to get the two colors. This one has a plastic canvas piece in the bottom. You don't have to do it if you don't want to, but it definitely gives it more structure on the bottom here. And it's just this beautiful spike stitching. And I mean, look at what it does. It plays with your eyes that it looks like these arrows pointing up in this direction. It's just really beautiful. It's really great. It uses a nice little spike stitch, which is something different. And it makes this cute bag. And I know that my mom is watching because my boys are here. And so she likes the bag like this, that you can tuck it in, put a little snap here. It makes this great little shape. Whatever you prefer. But you can keep it nice and open. It's a really nice wide bag in here. Perfect for putting in a project or things like that. Of the bags, this one and the mosaic one would be the candidates I would choose to think about lining if you're into that and you like doing it. The only reason being because it does have a couple extra pieces in here that might get caught if you're not super careful. But you could also use things like our little zipper tote that we have. You could put your stuff into here, put your wallet, put your keys, whatever else, and then throw that in the bag. And that's going to help keep down on snagging on anything. And it makes it a lot easier to find things when they're kind of organized into individual bags. You could just throw that in there, a smaller project bag in there, something like that, that you can carry. And this just makes a really great like tote bag you can throw over your shoulder, you can carry in your hand. Angela says, I think the Jenna tote is my favorite. I love this one too. I really like this one, and the other bags are really great. It just depends on what you need to make or what you're looking to make and what needs you have. But this one really is a beautiful, beautiful bag, and the Dishy just really makes it shine and gives it a really nice structure to it. So those are the 5 patterns that are in the collection for Out and About. And then we went ahead and we published 3 bonus patterns. So let me bring Jen back. So Jen has the 3 bonus patterns. Are we coming? Hold on. Let me click this again. There we go. There's Jen. We have 3 bonus patterns. And so the first one let's talk about is the CC bag. And the CC bag is a nice bag, colorwork bag, again, with purchased handles that you can get from our website. And it's using a couple different colors to give you really great beach vibes. So you've got like the mountains and the sand and the water all kind of put in there. You know, we were all talking about this would be great if you're gifting for somebody. You could use it as a bag if you roll up your towels. You could stick a towel and a book in there, head to the beach. There's just so many different ways that you could go ahead and use this bag, and it's just really beautiful. We love it so much. That one is a free pattern on the website, so we'll put that link in as well for you. This one is lined, so that would be an option too, just like all the other bags. I know some people have a concern with bags and if it's lined, if it's not lined. When in doubt, line it. There's a lot of different ways that you can line tote bags. But again, if you don't want to do that, you don't have a sewing machine, you don't want to hand sew, that's okay. Use some of the smaller project bags, zip tote bags to kind of throw inside, and it'll help keep things organized. Nothing will fall out, and it'll be easier to grab what you need when you need it. So we love this one. Again, that is the CC bag. So you can go ahead, we put the link in there. You can grab that. That is a free pattern, not found in the collection, but now available on the site. The next one we have is the Miley tote, and this one also uses our wonderful Dishy. And this one is a 2-color tote. It's a little smaller bag, than some of the others, but it is still a wonderful size for throwing in the things that you're going to need to go to the beach and whatever else, or just to the lake or to the pool or wherever you might be going. And Jen is showing that there are 2 ties that hang down on each side. Now, we have it styled in some pictures where they're just kind of hanging there. Somewhere it's like a simple tie over. And then we also did it here with the little bows, which we thought were really cute and sweet, that you can make a little bow with the 2 pieces together. So kind of some different options of how you could tie those ends together. Again, kind of giving you that boho feel. Christy, the last one was called the CC bag. That was the one with the different colors to it. I think that's the one you're asking about. That one there that Jen has now. And we did put the link in the chat so you can grab that. And then the 2 colored one that we were just talking about in Dishy is called the Miley bag. And again, that one is another free bag on the site, not included in the collection, but available for free now on the site. So you can get it and you can whip that one up. The third one that we have is the Newport tote, and this one really ties into our set sail collection that we had with our nautical theme to it. So this would be a perfect one. We went with the traditional kind of blue and white and a little bit of orange, but you could totally make this in whatever color you want. You could go ahead and scrappy project this too. And it has a nice little pocket on the front that you can add, you know, a couple other little things, maybe your phone, maybe a pen or pencil if you're going to use it as a project bag. And this one also has a crocheted strap to it. Preference of choice if you want to switch that out for something else. But we really like how this one is. It's just really beautiful. And I think the colors turned out great. But if you want to go scrappy, please be our guest. Go scrappy. Pick whatever colors suit you. Just promise you're going to tag us on Instagram and social so that we can see what you're making, because we absolutely love that. So that's our 5 pattern collection from out and about of our projects and our bonus patterns. Let's just say, Jen, do you have anything else to add about the projects that I might have forgotten about that we're talking about?
I just wanted to quickly throw in on this bag. I love that the designer did this little cutout. So even though the handles are short, this really sits right up on your shoulder and then fits down underneath, which is really nice. I love that.
Yes.
I love this bag.
Yes.
It is a little narrow, especially when it's lined. However, it's perfect for towels, especially if you run into issues with like your towels sort of unwinding and falling apart and becoming a giant mess when you go to the beach. If you if you roll your towels up and stick them in this bag, they are not going to come unrolled. So this would be perfect for like a couple of towels and a water bottle. Slide that right in. You're good to go. And the handles, the lining is really nice on this one.
Yeah. And I love too how all of these bags, we really thought about the yarn. That's why we stuck primarily with Dishy. And then we added in some Brava because it's easy to wash, because we want you to take these bags out. We want you to use these bags everywhere. But we also understand that when you take things out, things get dirty. It's just the nature of the beast. You know, if you take them out to a restaurant and you put them on something, you know, if you're taking them to the beach, it might get full of sand. These are all going to be really great projects that you can throw in the wash machine and take out, and it's not going to be ruined. The only things to consider, though, when you do that is the purchased handles are not going to wash very well. So you're not going to want to wash those. You're going to want to soak this bag more than actually throw it in the washing machine. And also, if you do put the plastic lining in, you're going to want to be careful of that. You definitely don't want to put that into the dryer or anything else because that'll ruin it. You can consider that instead of putting the plastic right into the bottom of the bag, you can make the bottom of the bag, make it 2 more times, seam a piece of the plastic between, and then make it like a removable liner. I don't know if you've ever had like a Vera Bradley bag. I know they did that in the very beginning, that you could take out the cardboard liner in the bottom so the rest of it could go in the wash. So that would definitely be something to think about too. If you're going to use the plastic liner, maybe try doing it as a removable piece. Just so you would have that ability to wash. You can also kind of spot clean this stuff with just like a little rag and some water, maybe a little bit of soap to it. But really, you know, you're going to use it. It's going to be great. And you can always just make another color too if it gets that dirty, right? We just make a new one. but and then we have a new color. There was a question in here about the bag handles, about how do you attach them, and so we can see. So, and then we'll show Jen's bag. But these bag handles here, you just take a little bit of your yarn or thread, and if you're using very bulky stuff, and there's already pre-drilled holes into the leather. And so you're just sewing it through just like you would sew a button in there. And that's the exact same thing for the black handles. The handles that Jen has on her bag and the handles that are on this bag are exactly the same. They're just different colors. So you have some different options for what you can pick from. And again, there's the pre-made holes into the handles. So you're just going to sew it right through the bag to the other side, just like you would a button or anything else. So it's super, super easy to add these handles. And then, yeah, you've got a perfect bag that you can throw over your shoulder, over your arm, you know, hold it as a true tote. Perfect. Mm-hmm. Were there any other questions? Go ahead, Jen.
I was going to say the length of the handles are really good. I'm not sure how far down your handles are. These ones are really sort of, you can see the very top of the handle starts here. So they're not sewn very far down on the bag, but provides a lot of stability. And then it's perfect to, so if you put handles on, you might want to pin them before you sew them to make sure that the strap is going to be long enough.
Yes, exactly. Just like you do with a button to make sure it's going to be in the right spot and everything. Definitely pin them on, maybe just attach them with like 1 or 2 stitches, just so you can check how long they're going to be, or pick a different length of your handle. It just kind of depends on what you're going for your bag. But these are really, really a great option for what you might need. So yeah. I love this collection. I'm super excited about it. I think they're all perfect bags for everything. I think they start to really go with a lot of the other things that we've been making recently. Like, I think that would look great. You make your ladybird tee, then you add your bag to it. Wonderful, wonderful options. Yes, that would go good. The sweater behind Jen is our apple pie pullover. That is also from our a la mode collection, which we'll be talking about in 2 weeks. So you'll get all the details of all those projects. We are so excited about that collection. I know I say that all the time. I can't help it. Like, we work so hard on these collections and picking out the perfect projects for you guys. And we absolutely love them, and they turn out great. And we just are excited to share them with you and let you guys see them and be part of them. And we hope you love them and that you're trying them and letting us know. I know you guys were shopping our summer yarn sale, so maybe you stocked up on some Dishy that you'll be able to make some of these bags and use them out for the rest of the summer. Don't forget too, these would make really great teacher gifts, especially the Sophie bag. Let me bring that one back up. So the Sophie bag is this one, the Tunisian one. Because of the size of it and the way it is shaped, like, you could throw in maybe some paper towels in there or something like that and use it as a basket. But then when the teacher takes all the stuff out of it, now they have this cute little bag that they can use for whatever else. So just some things to think about. It doesn't always have to be just a bag, or you could use it instead of using like a paper bag for gifts. You could throw it into one of these bags, especially that CC bag. That really reminds me of like a gifting bag that would be perfect, that they could use it for their present that you're putting it in there. And then they have a beautiful bag afterwards to be able to put stuff in as well. So there's a lot of options with these that you can do. And we hope you're enjoying them and you guys go ahead and make them. So thank you so much for joining us today to talk through our Out and About collection. We love it. We hope you do too. We will see you next week. We have a special guest. We have our designer of the month joining us next week. And then the following week, I hope you'll come back again, because that's when we're going to talk about a la mode, this one. And Jen will be back again with us that week. So you'll get to see her beautiful face again then. So thanks, guys, so much. Have a wonderful week, and we will see you next week. Bye.